Hey guys, I'm back. So soon, you ask. Anyway, thought given the last video, I thought I'd have a little chat without mentioning anybody else at all, apart from myself. It seems, and it was pointed out to me by somebody in a comment, that I'm having a flare of my fibromyalgia. I know it's odd somebody else pointing it out, considering it's my health condition that I'm dealing with. But the problem is, when you're always unwell, it's very difficult to pinpoint being more unwell than normal, or you just carry on with your day. You just get on with it, you don't think about it, and then you look back and you think, oh bugger, yes, that explains a lot. Now the thing is, as I said in another video, I tried exercising last week and subsequently found myself in a lot of additional pain for quite some time. When that pain didn't go away, I started looking for other explanations, and it just so happened to coincide with me eating cheese for the first time in a few months as well. So I thought maybe it was the cheese. So I stopped eating cheese. I stopped hurting as much. So I thought, okay, it was the cheese. Wasn't the exercise, was the cheese. Maybe a bit of both, but anyway, no more cheese for me. Another food I have to remove from my diet completely. No big deal. I might love cheese, but I also loved bread, and I haven't eaten that for 4 years, so I'll manage. But after a lull of 2 days, it came back. No exercise, no cheese. It came back. And it's been that way for a few more days. So this has been going on for about a week now. Being extra unwell for no whatever reason, it turns out. And, well, yeah, of course. It always takes me about a week to realise when I'm having a flare. Because you just get on with it. You wake up one day and everything physically is a bit worse. You just shrug your shoulder, or don't if it hurts, and carry on. That's what we do. So the emotional outburst that occurred earlier fits the whole explanation completely. Obviously you're going to get emotional when you're in extra pain and you're extra frustrated, and there's even less things you can do, and also it affects your mental health. Now the thing about fibromyalgia, I have discovered, not through the internet and research necessarily, but through the internet chatting with other people, is that you can't seem to have just fibromyalgia. I have not encountered a single person with this condition that only has this condition. There's always extra stuff. You might have fibromyalgia and migraines, fibromyalgia and arthritis, fibromyalgia and osteoporosis, and EDS, and POTS, and sciatica, but that's more to do with the osteoporosis, not to do with the fibromyalgia, and anxiety and depression. I got an entire smorgasbord of ailments, comorbidities. So yeah, it's a lot to deal with. And obviously being clinically depressed, i.e. I don't produce enough serotonin, so I have to be on SSRIs for life to bring up my serotonin levels to the normal level, plus anxiety, severe, as a result of my previous relationship. I am someone who fights, someone who is very grateful that one of her most defining characteristics is being incredibly stubborn. I don't, or didn't, consider myself a particularly strong person. But you guys have made me realise that maybe I am. And I thank you. I thank you. I also realise that I'm not alone at all. And I find it entirely ironic that myself and many others, you guys, have found a tribe among such a toxic, by reputation, environment as Girl World. It's almost hilarious that the two people that focus on Girl World have nothing positive to say about their communities in a way. And they created these communities of people who spend their time spreading such negativity, has led me, and therefore you guys, to finding a family. It's poetic. It's perfect. It is perfect. It is so me. I don't mean this in a pretentious or arrogant way. I mean this is how my life is. It's ironic. It's absurd. It's a circus. I had always hoped that I would have, for want of a better word, a coven. Because as a pagan, I wanted to find other misfits, other weirdos, other people that don't belong, and just make a place for us. And here we are. Not even 6 months after me starting this channel. It's not even been 6 months. And we're finding each other through Girl World, of all places. It's like the daisy growing up in the middle of a pavement. We found a way. We found a direction. We found a path. Now I'm just waffling and talking out my arse here, but I'm stunned. It's It's fucking fantastic. I don't know what else to say. Anyway, health-wise, mentally, things are a bit shit. Or more shit than normal. And so, I am going to be extra kind to myself for a while and more forgiving of the things I'm not able to do. I shall turn a blind eye to the mess and focus on what I can do and what's important. And that is that my children are happy and healthy, and that my pets are happy and healthy. And if everything else sits there and gathers dust for a while, so be it. It was very hard for me to learn to not feel guilty for resting. There is a big difference between resting and being lazy. It's a lesson I want all of you to learn too. Never feel bad about putting your health first. You are not failing. You are not lazy. You are not trying hard enough. In fact, you're trying as hard as you can. You're all incredibly kind people. I know this. But you need to be kind to yourselves too. So, I have an undetermined amount of time ahead of me doing things that bring me joy and doing things that bring me peace. Not sweating the small stuff and doing what's best for me and the people I love. Excuse me. Now, you guys are included in that because this channel, because of you guys, means an awful lot to me. I will be selective. I will choose what I record with a little bit more care, and we'll get there. Flares don't last forever, even if my fibromyalgia does. I've been through these before. I'll go through them again. I've survived 100% of the worst days I've ever had. We're strong. We can do this. And we're not alone. So thank you. Thank you for your concern, your support, your understanding and your sympathy. Thank you for being there. Life's weird. It's strange. It does things to you that you would never have predicted. And I love it for that. Take care. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself as much love as you would give anybody else that you love. That was a really awkward sentence. Go hug a pet. Have a hot chocolate if that's what you want. A long bath. An extra nap. Whatever. Treat yourselves. I insist.